anime and manga have introduced some of the greatest villains in modern history. But after giving Jujutsu Kaisen a rewatch, anime only, no spoilers, thank you, I have to say, Mahito might be one of the best antagonists ever written. For those of you who don't know, the world of Jujutsu Kaisen fundamentally revolves around curses. Curses form via humanity's shared fear of a certain thing, i.e. natural disasters, the environment, sea monsters, etc. But the thing that makes Mahito special, terrifying, and powerful is the fact that he's born of the fear of other people. The fact that whether it is worse to be stuck in the woods with a bear or a man should tell you everything you need to know about why Mahito is so powerful. And the fact that he is born of humanity's fear of humanity, it means that he is well equipped for playing with your humanity. He knows how to play on your emotions, play on your fears, play on your insecurities, because for all intents and purposes, he is you. So the fact that the person that he chooses to torture the most is somebody who just genuinely wants to help people as best he can is just the icing on the cake, because Yuji doesn't want to admit that there's any similarities between him and this monster. However, this monster is born of people like him. Mahito feels that he himself is humanity's truest nature, and Yuji is the embodiment of all the BS he feels humanity puts on in order to feel like they're good people. So he tears and he pokes and he prods at this notion throughout the series. And this continues up until the breaking point where Yuji is forced to recognize that, yeah, we are the same. The purest example of a singular human being in this entire series is forced to look at Mahito and admit that he is a mirror. I mean, sure, Mahito's body count is bolstered with people who had hopes, dreams, and ideas, but then again, so does curses like Mahito, so do people like Geto. Mahito forces Yuji to recognize that if you're gonna live in this world, nobody gets to keep their hands clean. But whereas Mahito sees the atrocities and feels like nothing should stop you from committing them, Yuji is instead forced to learn that sometimes the moral high ground and the greater good are not always in the same exact place. In other words, you need to be able to shape yourself into what is needed without losing your sense of self. Considering that Mahito's entire moveset was based around shaping himself while maintaining the shape of his soul, it means that by the end of the Shibuya incident, Mahito was right. Yuji had become him. But as always, that's just my opinion, and as always, I want to hear from you guys. Who's your favorite villain in all of anime? Whatever it be, leave it in the comments, let me know.